Okay, ready?
Yep.
Welcome back to episode 2. This is 6, but episode 2.
Yeah, we've done many, but this is episode 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. We finally did the thing.
Oh, it's on episode 1's on YouTube, guys.
And
Spotify. Please go and watch it. Go and listen to it. My janky editing, it is what it is. We're going to get better.
It's actually really good. It's super good.
We're going to improve.
Somewhere.
I think there's bits in there that you haven't seen yet as well. When
really?
you watch the full thing, you'll see.
My work week has been insane, and I was away last weekend, so I haven't seen it yet.
Yes, she hasn't watched it yet,
but I trust her. She hasn't done me dirty.
But yeah, episode 2. Welcome. If anybody's watching this, we've got our first.
Somebody is watching this.
Someone is watching this because we've got our first Instagram person that followed us. Hello, yes. And I know them as well, which is really funny. Hello, I'm not going to say his name, but thanks for following. And he's also a plastic Paddy like us, which is fun.
I don't know him, but
she doesn't know him. No. You will one day when he comes to watch our live show when we're recording on this podcast live.
We went from nobody's watching this to a live show real quick.
Yeah. You took me to
exactly.
Say what you want. Manifestation.
Right, where to begin?
So everybody, Sean has just got back from so you will notice that we're a little bit behind on the time. So it's all St. Patrick's Day has been and gone, but that's what we're going to talk about because we're so behind with recording. It is going to get better. This is a process. Please bear with us.
We're learning.
Yeah, we are. We're learning as we go. And we don't have help. It's us, some microphones, a phone in Shauna's bedroom. So, give us a break.
Yeah.
But you went to Cork.
I did. I went to Cork for St. Paddy's Day.
Was it good?
So fun.
Yay.
I was super sick that whole week.
Oh.
Missed out on a bunch of things. Super sick. The night before, it felt like a bit better Friday. And I was like, I'm just going to power through. Got to Ireland. And I was like, the last thing I want to do is go out. So we did go out. We had the person I went with had a few Guinnesses, and I had water.
Did you just say water?
Yeah, I was not okay still. I just was done. But we had a good time. Everybody was in a really good mood. We went out. We didn't stay out too late. I think we stayed out till 1 or 2.
Oh.
Yeah, but we made up for it on Saturday. So.
Oh, did you? Were you drinking on the Saturday?
Yeah, I woke up on Saturday and I was like, I feel phenomenal. We had the best day. We went to the Blarney Castle all day, which I didn't realize, and this is me being ignorant maybe, that there's so much at the castle.
Oh, really?
It's not just the castle. We spent 4.5 hours there.
Really?
Yeah, and easily could have stayed longer, but we were nervous about getting the bus because the adventure to get to the castle on the bus was
an adventure.
Yeah.
But you loved it.
Oh my gosh. Cork is my favourite city I've visited so far.
Oh, yay! That's nice.
And then we had the best time on Saturday.
Where did you go on Saturday? Do you remember the names of any of the bars or places that you went to?
I remember the name, but I don't know how to say it.
Oh, is it an Irish name?
Yeah, because it was this little old Irish pub tavern thing. Mm-hmm. And we went to watch the England versus Ireland rugby game, and Ireland won. And
go on the lads. They did. I forgot to say. Well done.
And then they played trad music. There was live trad music all night.
Fun.
So everybody was pumped from the game.
Yeah. And
then we had trad music and it was great.
Yeah. And what were you drinking? Were you on the Guinness?
No, I was on Jameson's whiskey, ginger ale and lime.
Ooh, that sounds yum.
It's way better. The person I was with was on Guinness.
Yeah.
But I was on Jameson's ginger ale and lime.
Yeah. Nice. And what did you do on the Sunday?
Just try and survive.
Just hungover. Were you really dying?
I was fine. I wasn't fine, but I was I was better than who I was with. I'm just not going to say her name because I don't know if she wants to include it. But
she might be on one day.
She might.
We're going to convince her.
Well, when we were out on Saturday, we talked about it, and she's like, "This is the best thing. I'm so excited." And then yesterday, I was like, "Hey, do you remember having that conversation?" She was like, "No,
but we will get her."
Anyways, Sunday she felt awful. I felt really bad. So we found a cafe called Buns or something like that. Hold on, I need to.
Okay.
It was so good.
We're going to give you guys the recommendations in Cork.
It was not a restaurant. It was a cafe.
Nice.
We tried a bunch of different places, but they were all so busy. Oh, it's called the Dulce Bun House, and on the outside it says "Once Upon a Bun."
Oh,
It's so good.
is it?
Super good service, super good food, just like a nice cutie vibe.
Dulce, is it? Dolce or Dolce Bun House in Cork.
It's on Oliver Plunkett Street.
There you go, guys. Yeah. Try it out.
Let's see if I can remember the name of the bar.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not even going to try.
No.
It's going to come as an Irish name, and I don't have to try and say it.
Oh, that's so funny. But all in all, you had a good time.
Phenomenal.
So Cork's your new favourite city.
Cork's my new favourite city.
Where's next on your list to visit? We're going together on the next one, by the way.
Oh, right. Well, I think I'm going in June.
Okay.
To Galway.
Cool. Oh, yeah, I love Galway.
Yeah, or Kilkenny. But I think we're going to go to Galway and rent a car, do the touristy, like, Giant's Causeway things, but then go for a drive and see.
The Giant's Causeway is, like, the other side of the country.
Yeah, I think we
Are you going to drive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Sorry, I did not explain that very well. We want to drive, but I think we're going to start at Giant's Causeway, drive, and end in Galway.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Fine.
That was very poorly explained.
Who are you going with without saying names?
The same person I went to Cork with.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay, I'll tag along, definitely.
Definitely. You have to this time.
Yeah, 100%. I'm so sad I didn't go, but, you know, it's hard times, guys. People are broke out here, so what can you do? So that's your Cork trip. I'm trying to think, what did you do for St. Patrick's Day?
Although, I did... Sorry, go on.
No, you go.
I was going to say, when we were at the bar there was an American couple.
Yeah.
I was like, is that offensive?
What, American couple?
Yeah, only because as a Canadian, I don't like being called American. So I was like, maybe they weren't American.
Are you assuming that they're American?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. By the way, talking about Canadian, look at this big cushion. It says, everyone is a little Canadian, which I think is really funny because I hear people saying that about Irish people as well. They're always like, everyone's a little bit Irish.
Everyone's a little bit Canadian. Yeah. Anyways, I assumed that this couple was American. And they were like, it's St. Paddy's Day. Oh. In this really thick accent. And you could just tell it was like grinding on the gears.
Yeah.
All the people in the bar, the pub, and they just kept going. Like, it was really bad. And then some really old, nice man was like, at the bar. And he was like, I'm out, but just so you know, it's St. Paddy's Day. He just like got up and left.
I feel like that is such a typical American Paddy's, St. Paddy's Day.
Patty. It was just funny. This guy, you could see it every time they said it. He was like, ugh.
Just trying everything not to explode. That's so funny. I feel like a lot of Americans, you should watch this podcast or listen to this podcast because you guys, I feel like you get ripped to shreds about like wanting to be in touch with your Irish heritage. I think Americans
I agree. And Irish and Italian heritage. I feel like they get ripped apart for being like, I'm American Irish or I'm American Italian.
Yeah, I think they do. But I will say, I do kind of understand why. Obviously, everybody knows, well, maybe you don't, but you'll learn here at some point, you know, the history of Ireland and Britain specifically. And you know, migration is a massive part of Irish history, but I think, and it's great that you take that with you, and you know it's been passed down, and you're very proud of it. But I think what you have to remember, as somebody that doesn't live on the island of Ireland, and people that live in Britain as well, but also you know would consider themselves Irish or have Irish heritage, also need to do this, but I think we do it a lot more, is you don't speak over people that are Irish, that live on the island of Ireland, that are, so I feel like I can see both sides. I get why Irish people get really annoyed with Irish Americans, and I also get why Irish Americans kind of are to like, I kind of say to Irish people, I am Irish and you don't get to tell me if I am or I'm not.
Yeah, it's a like fine line.
Yeah, it really is. I really can see both sides.
Yeah, I can too.
But Irish Americans, like, stick with us. We've got your backs, guys. We're going to teach you how to do it properly. Yeah. Okay, how to be respectful and not be annoying. I hope you guys could laugh at yourself because I'm not gonna. censor it at all.
Oh God, we're on episode 2.
But what did I do for St. Patrick's Day?
Did you go anywhere?
Yes, I met my friend. Oh, I can say her name because she's going to come on.
Oh, Trisha.
She is a lovely Irish lady who you guys will meet eventually. She's a life coach, and she's going to actually be involved with our Therapy Thursday episodes, which we're going to do, I think, once a month.
Yep.
For now, and then we'll see
how it goes.
Yeah.
But she's just like a little ray of sunshine.
She literally is a ray of sunshine.
I've only met her once, but like, I don't know, if I needed something, I would call her up and be like, Trisha.
Yeah, she is the most like positive, beaming person ever. Anytime
she just like wants good for everybody.
Yeah, she does. And every time you meet up with her, you just walk away like feeling so much better about yourself.
Yeah.
And the world, like, she's just great. And her I met up with her and her nephew. I won't say his name now. I don't know if he'd want me to, but he might. I'm going to ask him if he wants to come on one day. So you might meet him as well, but he's a musician.
I was like, who is this?
Yeah. And he was playing at a pub in the West End, so we just went to watch him play for a couple of hours, which was lovely. He did like loads of old Irish songs. I'm not drinking. I gave up drink for Lent. Hallelujah.
I did not.
Yeah. So I was on the sparkling water, but it was great. I was only there for maybe a couple of hours, and then I went home because I'm in my 30s now, guys, and I'm a bit boring these days.
Hey, at least you went out.
But yeah, fun, it was nice. It was really nice, and I was really happy not to be
hungover
the next day. I can't cope with it anymore.
Yeah, sitting there on the plane on the way back, I was like, I regret everything I did.
Yeah, exactly, and I do not miss
I don't regret it, but I was like,
why do I do this?
Why do I do this to myself?
Yeah, every time. So yeah, that was my St. Patrick's Day. It was really, really nice actually, and he's really talented, and his girlfriend was there, and I think some of his I think he knows the person that owns the pub, and there was like their big group of friends, and everybody was up and dancing and clapping and having the best time. Yeah, it was really, really good.
Amazing. That was like when we were watching the trad music in Cork. They obviously, it was a trad band that was playing, like that the pub had brought in to play. But it was like everybody just kept jumping in. Yeah. And this one, she looked quite young, like younger than me. Yeah. Just started singing, and I sat there with my mouth open. Like it sounded so magical. But then some guy was like, "Oh, like, can I jump in on the fiddle?" And like I was like, "Yeah, like I'm gonna go get a drink. Here you go." Like it was just so nice. Yeah. And then everyone was excited because they got to do what they.
It was like that in me and my brother went to Dublin last. Was it this year or last year? Was it the beginning of this year? I don't know, but me and my brother went anyway.
Oh no, it was this year.
It was, right? Yeah. And we went to this pub called the Cobblestone in Dublin. It's like very well known. I'm sure a lot of people will have heard of it. But they have the same there. They have like music nights, but it's not a band. People just come with their own instruments, and everybody just joins in together. That's cool. And people leave, and other people come in, and like it was really, really good. Yeah,
that was like when we went to Edinburgh at Christmas, and our favorite pub that we ended up going to every night had that. They just had open hour, and everybody,
it's so good. So yeah, that was my St. Patrick's Day.
You know where I would really like to go for St. Patrick's Day?
Where?
Chicago.
Oh my God, you've literally read my mind. I saw a video the other day of them dyeing the river green, and it looks so cool. And I know it's like, I know Irish people will be like, oh, it's so over the top, or like, but also, it's so extra. But there's
just a fun time for people to come together.
It is a fun time, and like, I just think what a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Some girls that I know. Well, one girl that I know, I follow her on Instagram. She's Irish, and she went to New York this year for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
I bet that was so good. Yeah. I'd like to go there as well.
I feel like Chicago. I did, St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. That's checked off the bucket list. Now I want to do Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Yeah,
St. Patrick's Day.
I'd like to. I believe they celebrate St. Patrick's Day in a good amount of countries around the world. So it would be so fun to be able to go each year to somewhere else and see what their celebrations are like what their version of St. Patrick's Day celebrations look like.
That was like on the way back, I was just looking at my calendar for what was coming up at work, and it said oh, Newfoundland St. Patrick's Day is on Monday. If you don't know, Newfoundland is a province in Canada.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Why is it on the 20th? And apparently they get... So, rewind. Newfoundland and the east coast of Canada is heavily influenced by Irish immigrants and Scottish immigrants. And, like, it still very much resembles...
Those places
today. The dialect, you know, the slang.
The accent is insane.
Accent,
yeah.
Even the way that the coast looks is very representative of where the people that came from that established those places. So, in saying that, I found out this year that Newfoundland gets every Monday, the closest Monday to St. Patrick's Day, off. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even think it's a public holiday in Ireland.
I don't think so either.
Wait,
Yeah, let's Google.
Yeah, is it?
Isn't that wild, though?
That is wild. That's so good for them.
I know.
A public holiday on St. Patrick's Day. That's so fun.
Yep. Public holiday, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th.
It is?
Yep,
it is. Good. I was going to say, surely it must be. We should have it here. I feel like anyone that's got Irish heritage should be able to go into work and be like, oh, this is the day of my people, so I can't I can't work today, it's my day off.
But then you can be like, there's a National Irish Coffee Day on January 24th. Today my people, like, I can't go into
any Irish holiday you're going to be like, oh guys, I'm really sorry, I can't come in, it's this is really important to me, it's culture holiday. Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Isn't that amazing? I was like, wow, I'm very jealous of Newfoundland right now.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah.
But the Newfoundland accent is insane. I've seen loads of TikToks of people from Newfoundland. There's this one guy, he just sounds Irish. Well, he doesn't sound exactly Irish, but it's very, very similar. Yeah, very similar.
And so I have two friends. One is from Newfoundland and one is from Nova Scotia. Both are coastal towns. And when they start talking to each other in their, like, Newfie accents...
Does it really come out?
Yeah, because the person from Nova Scotia's parents are from Newfoundland, so they sound like a Newfie. So when those two people, and you know both of them... when they start talking to each other, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't sound Canadian anymore, one. So and two, I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, no, I really like the Newfoundland accent. I think it's very cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to say cute. That sounds incredibly patronising. But I mean, it's endearing is what I meant to say. It's very endearing.
Like warm.
Like, yeah. And just friendly welcoming, and nice. And like surprising. I feel like you don't expect to hear that accent when you fly all the way to Canada. So yeah, I like it a lot. And I've seen on TikTok people from Newfoundland that, like, it's quite common, I think, for them to have Irish flags up in places and, like, they really recognise that that's where their like, homesteaders were Irish people or Irish immigrants. Yeah, which is cool. Yeah. We're going to get someone from Newfoundland on one day. We're going to chat to them about the connection to Ireland. There must be a connection. There has to be like a...
Are we talking about...
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, so their grandparents are from Ireland.
Yeah.
Or great-grandparents are from Ireland. And then Newfoundland. But they have always said that they definitely think that in a past life they've lived in Ireland.
Great, guys. Someone's at the door.
Not for either of us.
Cut this out. Edit. Cut this out. Cut this out.
Blooper reel.
Yeah.
Right.
So she wants to live in Ireland?
Oh, yeah. I think one day she'll end up there. Whether she retires there, whether she...
Yeah. Same, babes. Same vibes.
Yeah. Well, I was in Cork and I texted Kate being like, right, we need to... our goal is to buy a family cottage in Ireland, which we talked about on the last podcast.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it's happening. Like, well, let's make this happen. And she was like, no.
I was like, I need to buy an actual house first before I start thinking about holiday homes and like cottages in, the Irish countryside.
Same, but like I was on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have sat down and found a bunch of Irish facts of the day.
So yeah, I want to start a new thing. Every episode we're going to do an Irish fact of the day.
But I think, so we've agreed on one that we should say, but I think I should read you one and see if and then go from there. And then like next episode, you read me one.
Okay, fine. You read one.
Is that fine?
But what am I saying about it?
Just what you think.
Okay.
Did you know?
Okay, that's a good idea.
Because I have the worst memory, so I'm not going to remember these next week.
Okay. We've got a shared note thing, guys, where we just keep like everything, every idea that we have, anything, we just write it down.
And it is mammoth.
Yeah,
like the note is massive. Right, you ready?
Yep.
This one blows my mind because it's not something I drink. But Irish people are known for their love of tea. And they consume an average of 4.83 pounds per year per person.
I don't know pounds. Like, I wouldn't know what a liquid would be in pounds. What roughly?
I'll look at how many cups in a second.
Okay.
That makes them the second highest tea drinkers globally.
I know who the first is.
Who?
It's Britain.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Right, yeah, hold on.
That I must say that fact doesn't surprise me. I know the Irish love their tea as much as we do over here. What about in Canada? Do they drink a lot of hot drinks there? It's freezing.
Coffee.
Oh, of course. They drink 700 cups of coffee a day. It's insane. I don't know how anybody is functioning in Canada.
It's quite scary. The amount of cups of coffee I used to drink in university.
I couldn't.
Was terrifying. I'm actually not sure
how you did it.
How I did it.
No, yeah, me either. But that's it. Yeah, that's a nice fact. I've got another fact. I don't know if this is true.
Oh my gosh. Right, I figured out. I had to do some math, but I figured out.
Go on.
You're going to laugh in my face when you look at that.
On.
Right. So there's 302 cups of tea in 1 pound. So 1,458 and a little bit cups of tea per person per year.
Oh, that's not per person per year.
Per person per year.
So, oh my God, that's crazy. But it doesn't surprise me because I know that here and in Ireland we drink ridiculous amounts of tea.
I said this when I moved here. I was like, you must be the most well hydrated nation.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I have another little fact. I'm sure it is the same in Ireland, but I'm not sure. But I know that here in Britain, they have the energy grids. Something happened.
Yes.
On breaks of like soaps or big like on primetime TV, if people are watching something like Strictly Come Dancing or when the soaps are on, during the break of those shows, the energy grid like spikes because everybody goes to make a cup of tea at the same time.
They plan for it.
Yes.
The energy companies plan for it and they send more energy
at those times.
They make more energy available at those times because there's spikes. So it's only between breaks, but it's the average, it's like 5 something when people average get home.
Yeah.
That there's a spike in making cups of tea.
First thing, just click the kettle on straight away.
Yeah.
When I think about it, it's actually, I'm not a huge hot drinks drinker, to be honest. I'm
like a coffee for at brunch.
I would have a nice decaf coffee probably.
I don't know why you drink coffee if you drink decaf.
Because I quite like the taste of it, and I get a mocha, so I like the chocolatiness of it.
Coffee, tiramisu, basically. In a cup.
Yeah, basically that's what I want. But I'm not a huge tea drinker. I'm not a very good Brit or a very good Irish person, so sue me. But it's so ingrained into both cultures. Like any celebration, not even celebration. Anytime you visit someone's house.
I was gonna say, think of when we go north. The first thing we walk in the door, we take our shoes up. Do you want a drink? Do you want a cup of tea?
You having a brew?
Yeah.
Do you want a brew? That's what they say.
Yeah. And I love a builder's brew.
Yeah.
Love it.
Same.
I would never make one for myself.
Yeah,
it's just so weird.
That's what I wanted to say. I wouldn't ever make tea for myself, but as soon as I go up north, if I go to my nan's or even if I go to my mum's and they say, "Do you want a brew?" I say, "Oh yeah, go on, I'll have one," because if somebody else making tea for you is
so good.
Yeah, if they make a good cup of tea, it's so much nicer than making tea for yourself, and I just never bother.
No.
But yeah, anytime you go around to someone's house, first thing they'll ask you is, "Do you want a cup of tea?"
And as soon as your cup is empty, do you want another?
Yeah. Do you want another?
Sure.
Anytime something goes wrong, if someone's sad or if there's been an emergency,
a heartbreak, you're having
something, straight away.
Bad day at work.
Yeah. Oh, well, let's have a sit down and have a cup of tea and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Or even if it's, let me just make a brew first before you tell me your news.
Like the gossip of it all. It's so true. It's so ingrained in British and Irish culture. But yeah, I love it.
Right. one last thing to do in our episode. Are you ready?
Is it? Are we nearly at 40 minutes? My God, guys, that's gone so fast.
By.
What? Okay, yeah. So remember last week, you guys are going to be so proud of me. We talked about doing this. We have now got dun 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 dun. a spinning wheel.
Which, to be fair, is all less janky than I thought it was going to be.
It's all right.
It's like legit.
So basically, what we've done, we've we've
asked ChatGPT.
Asked ChatGPT to give us the components of what make up a culture. So on this wheel are all of the components that make up a culture, and we obviously are going to relate that to the island of Ireland, to Irish culture, and to Irish people,
and then how we
view things, what we know about it. We're going to learn things about it,
or just how it fits into our life already.
Yeah, how it fits into our life already. Like we feel like this is going to open up so many talking points for us. So we're going to spin it now, and then whatever it lands on is going to be our next talking point in our next episode or few episodes, depending on how we feel, when we feel satisfied that we're done with that subject, and we're going to move on to the next one.
I hope it lands on food and drink, so we can do a taste test.
Yeah.
Or language. I really want to download Duolingo and do it, but I just need the
prompt,
the push.
Okay, so I hope it lands on. I'd quite like it to land on art and music, because I love Irish music.
And we're going to a concert when? Oh no, not till
May.
Never mind.
But the Merry Wallopers, we told you guys last week. Or I hope it lands on beliefs, because I love Irish folklore and learning about mythology and the pagan Ireland before religion. Yeah, all of the superstitions, all of that stuff. I find it really interesting. But it might land on none of those. So let's see. So I'm gonna spin. Right, ready?
Yeah, hopefully this works, because I'm not.
What have you got? That's it. Yeah. Why does it feel like it's I don't know. Ready?
Is that better?
Steady. Look at this, guys. This is so janky. Ready? Steady.
Oh no, it spans so well.
Yay!
It spun so well.
What is it?
Dun, dun, don't move yet.
Dun, dun, dun. It's language.
Oh, yay!
Okay, so in the next episode, we're going to talk about language. We're going to talk about.
So I think the challenge is now this week on Duolingo.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna. I have it already.
I don't. I'm gonna download it right now.
We're both going to learn a little bit, and I think
we have to do it every day.
Every day for a week.
Film again.
Until we film again, and then we'll just come to you with words that we've learned, or a phrase that we've learned, something that we've learned along the way,
and then we'll learn some with you.
Yeah, we'll teach you some. But I also would like to discuss. This might not all be in the next episode, by the way. This might be broken down over a couple of episodes. The Irish language as a the impact. Unfortunately, this is just going to have to be part of the discussion. It's a massive part of Irish history. The impact of colonization from the British government and them taking away the Irish language, the revival of the Irish language now.
Yeah, the fact that it's it's back, Gaelic's back in schools, being taught in schools.
Yeah.
Part of the compulsory curriculum, which I think is perfect. I think it should be.
Yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of good talking points on this.
It'll be a great episode, so you should watch.
A great few episodes, so please watch or listen wherever you're getting your podcasts.
Information from.
And I'm going to say this for the first time ever. Please like and subscribe and comment on our channel.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, follow us. We're going to put all this stuff now. We're going to follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Twitter. Guys, we're doing the whole 9 yards, we're really doing this social media thing.
We actually did it. So we've been talking about this for so long.
We've talked about it for the longest time.
We're on episode 2 now.
I'm on episode 2, and we've got all of the social media ready, and we're
doing the thing.
We're doing it, guys. So please be supportive. Please be kind. Please be nice to us. We're just trying,
They are nice. You're great.
Yeah.
We're manifesting this.
Yeah,
great.
nice people come to us.
Away.
Okay, well, thanks for listening. If you did, we'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.